Hey guys, wanted to have some fun today with some dogs and some yoga. And so this book is going to be our jumping off point. It's called It's Easy TCY. It's a fun storybook about the fact that many pets and their owners look alike. So this little girl is off to the dog show. She's getting her dog ready for the show, but she keeps passing all these people that tell her that her dog is not going to win. Their dog is going to win. And so this man thinks his bulldog will be the winner, and this lady thinks her poodle will be the winner. And this guy thinks his Lhasa Apso can't be beat, and this lady thinks her Pekingese will be top pick. So it's a lot of fun. The little girl, though, is the winner at the dog show because, as you see, the judge looks like this. So I found a catalog once upon a time from Land's End that also had that same idea that people can look like their dogs. And how fun is that? So let's have fun pretending to be a dog and stretching and strengthening today. And we'll start off in a pose where we're sitting easily. And it's called easy seated pose. This is Wally, and Wally is doing a cross-legged position, and he's getting ready for some yoga fun. So sit nice and tall, cross your legs, all right? And take your hands together for namaste. Breathe in. And breathe out. Namaste just means that the hands are touching one another, and that's very supportive. All right, it feels really good when we touch hands together like this. And this time, breathe in and breathe out and give a woof. All right. This time, breathe in and breathe out and give a big dog bark. Can you do that? Woof. There you go. And this time, breathe in and breathe out and give a ooh. Maybe that dog can be howling at the moon. All right, the next thing we will do is we will pretend to have some fun with the dog named Flower. And Flower is doing a twist here to get started, a stretch that helps to energize your back and also stimulates the liver and the kidneys, relieves fatigue, sciatica, and backache. Woohoo! All right, so we're going to stretch a leg long and take the other leg and lift it. You can cross this foot over the knee, or you can keep it right there beside. All right, either way works well. And then you're going to reach around with the same side that's long-legged and reach up and over, back and around to get a nice twist. Now on the breath in, reach up, and on the breath in, let the breath out and get a smidge more to your twist. Take a couple more breaths here. And release the stretch, all right? Take the legs side by side, give a little wibble wobble, and lift the opposite leg, all right? Reach around that long-legged hand, keep that foot engaged, reach around with that arm, reach up and over, back and down and around. And you too, like Flower, can grow tall in the spine, lift and exhale and twist. So when I do this, I also get great stretch in the outside of this leg, all right? What are you feeling? Sometimes we feel the same things and sometimes we don't. And that's the beautiful thing about yoga. There's no right answer to whenever I ask the question, where do you feel it? Because everybody has a different body, and that's all good. All right, the next dog we want to check out is the dog doing the down dog. All right, and this dog is going to be the dog we're going to see as we work a sun salutation, okay? All right, so we will start at the top of your mat, all right? And I know you lose part of Miss Brown's body, but you'll see me again here real soon. We're going to breathe in, reach arms high, and exhale and fold towards your toes. Inhale, come up about halfway, all right? Exhale, reach back down. Now walk back and find your plank. So you're nice and long and strong here, and make your body like the top of the diving board and press through the hands to really pump up through those shoulder blades, all right? Hold that tummy tight. You want to work the plank with your whole body. No, not just do it with your legs or not just with your shoulders or arms. You want the whole body. The core strength is challenged too. Knees down, hips back, And then roll through to find your Sphinx pose. Or maybe you find your snake pose. Or maybe you put the weight in the top of the feet and lengthen through your arms and find the up dog. Woof! Roll through for the down dog. And so there's the pose we were going for. Little bit of bend in the knees. Little bit of wiggle and waggle in the doggy tail. And then walk your paws together. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, reach for the ground. And then inhale, arms up high to the sky. And thumbs to your heart with the hands together in namaste, which you can't see Miss Broom do, and then hands by the side. All right, you can do sun salutations more than one time, but if you feel nice and warm, you're ready to go for some more fun. So we're gonna try the chair pose with the dog named Captain. All right, and the chair pose is going to be with hips, feet about hip width apart, and I'm gonna back up a little bit so you might get see more of my body. Still don't have my doggy ears in there. We're gonna sink the hips as you keep the feet are about hip width apart. So here's Miss Broom's hips, right here, hip points, and you keep the feet about hip width apart. Sink the hips and lift the arms. All right, so it's going to look like this. And if you'd like to put a pillow from the couch, or yogis like to use tools like blocks to strengthen, and you can put that in between the thigh muscles, and that gives a little more challenge to the posture. Grow tall, breathe your wings up, and breathe your wings down. And try it one more time. So you sit down in that chair. I have to really think well about keeping the weight even in my 2 feet. Relaxing my shoulders. All right, Captain, there we go. We got her done. The next posture is a working posture as well, and it's gonna be with Gabriella, who is a Doberman Pinscher, and she is doing the Warrior One posture. All right, we'll go from Gabriella's Warrior One to Cheyenne's Warrior Three. So I'll show you that because we're gonna link those two postures together. All right, so what you'll do is you'll take 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. And again, I'm gonna come back beyond the mat so we can maybe get a good look at the whole body. All right, long legs, bent knee, hips, belly button reaching forward, toes all going in that same direction. If I were on the mat, everything would be towards that short side of the mat. Then I'll reach the arms high, and there's our Warrior One. If you have trouble keeping good space between your shoulders and your ears, lower your elbows, right? And then for Warrior Three, we're gonna put the weight into that bent leg and straighten that leg and lift off the back leg and shake that doggy tail behind us. Hands can be to the side, or they can be forward, or they can be back down by your side. Whatever feels right for you. And after you practice balancing on that side, then you try it on the other side of your body. So take the opposite leg forward, all right? And then you're going to take and bend that leg, stretch the other leg back, belly button, toes, everything headed in the same direction. Arms lifted. And pull your abs up and in. It's almost like you're squeezing your belly button. Like try to give it a hug to the back of the body. Then from Warrior One, we'll fly into that Warrior Three posture, practicing our balance and our strength. All right, you can hold it longer if you would like to. It's a good idea to hold things 3 breaths, maybe 5 breaths. You can hold things 10 breaths, all right? So it's whatever your dog is feeling up to doing is gonna be the right fit today. All right, so let me check our time to see how we're doing. Let's work on this posture next for balance, okay? We're gonna work on the balancing half moon posture with Addie. All right, and because I'm in this great space where we have a wall to use today, I'm going to show you how to do balancing half moon, standing up against the wall. So that way we can call it splat, all right, because we can use the wall as a prop. Now, if you want to use like a chair or a couch to help you, you can do that. You can actually reach down to a stool or a chair, seat of a chair, but I'm going to take my hips to the wall. Then I'm going to step one leg forward, one leg back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach to the floor with the leg, the same side that the leg is up against the wall. All right, I'm going to use that, just kind of work my hip is there. Lift the opposite leg and stretch the hand high. And maybe even look to that opposite hand. So this is balancing half moon or splat, if we try it, using the wall to help us. Big deep breaths, air in and air out. And if it hurts or doesn't feel good to look up towards that hand, you can look down towards the floor. All right, I'm gonna reach back and we're gonna try that on the other side. So you're just gonna turn your body in the opposite direction. You're going to take one foot forward, one leg back. The leg that is beside the wall, that's the hand that we're going to use to reach towards the floor, while the other leg is going to reach high and the arm is high. We're stacking the hips here. And we're thinking big thoughts. Breathing in, breathing out. Oh, one of my favorite yoga postures, all right? I hope you enjoyed that one too. All right, the next one that we're going to do is going to be on the floor. And this dog doesn't have a name in my dog calendar, so I had a yogi that named her Cookie. All right, so with Cookie, we're going to work on our boat pose next. All right, so for boat pose, you're going to balance on your sits bones. Those are the points at the end of the skeleton, right? Find those. Maybe take hands behind knees up to the sky or the ceiling, and then you're going to lean back and find that point of balance, okay? And if you feel strong today and would like to lift legs high or lift arms high, you can go for that boat. Or if you feel even stronger and want to lengthen your legs out, you can make your boat be longer than Miss Frome's. But you find a place to work. This is working good for Miss Frome right here. Breathing in and breathing out. And then lower the legs and give yourself a nice little squeeze. And again, you can do that multiple times. You don't have to do it just one time, but for the sake of time today, we'll do it just once. All right, the next posture we're going to try is going to be a wide-legged fold with candela. All right. And we're going to take our legs nice and wide, all right, and then we're going to reach forward. Now, it might not be very far that your fold goes, all right? Depends on how warm your body is. It depends on how flexy your body is, and everybody's body is different, and that's okay, all right? So you just do what your body can do today. I like to keep my feet engaged when I do this stretch because you'll feel it a little differently in your leg when you work it with strong feet. Now, hope you're feeling the adductor muscles, the muscles inside your legs at work as you begin to fold over. Notice I'm trying to keep my back nice and neutral and not rounded, although that does feel good too if you like to try it that way. Oh, that does feel good. But try it both ways and see what you feel at work. All right, now twist your body towards the leg, okay? And work towards those toes and reach towards those toes. And again, you can do it with the neutral spine, keeping feet engaged, yeah? Or you can fold and roll over it with the rounded back. And it's not so big about getting towards the toes. That is critical here. It's about that stretch. So just whatever your stretch is today for you, that's where it needs to be. That's good stuff. Grow tall on your next breath in, and on your next breath out, then face the other leg, all right, and then work down towards that leg with a stretch. Where do you feel it working? The yogi that I just played with before this recording, she felt it in the back of the legs, which is your hamstring muscles, all right? Good stuff. And then take one more breath here and make your way to a tall position, and then find your way to a place where you can rest. So you can rest on your mat, or you can rest with your legs up the wall or your legs in a chair, however you would like to rest. And we'll take our dogs on a walk today, anywhere that sounds good to you. Maybe the park, maybe the beach, maybe the mountains, maybe the woods, maybe downtown, maybe just in your neighborhood or your yard. But be still and quiet with your body as you pretend to go on the walk with your dog. And continue to breathe and let that breathing be easy as you rest and relax. Now you can stay here as long as you would like to, but for now, we'll go ahead and begin to wake up our bodies by doing some gentle movements. You can roll the ankles and roll the wrists. You can rock the head from side to side, rock the knees from side to side. You can stretch your body nice and long if that feels right, or pull the knees into the chest. Rock on the back body till you find your side body. Rest there for a breath or two. And when you're ready, push your hands into the floor and come on up to a tall seated position and readjust your doggy ears. All right. So where'd you go? Did you have fun at the park, or did you go to the beach? Where did you walk your dog? And what kind of adventure did you have? And how do you feel right now? That, guys, is what we wanted to really pay attention to. You can see Miss Brum has a great big smile on my face because it feels good to move and stretch, to breathe deeply, to practice balance, and to strengthen, and to take some time to be still and quiet. I hope you had fun playing with me and the dogs and some yoga today. We'll close with our Namaste song. Namaste is what we say to the good in you from the good in me. Say namaste every day and the world will live in harmony. I hope that you make good music for the rest of this day. Thank you for playing with me. Yay for yoga!